So if someone has a sense of ownership or a sense of sovereignty, they will know that they own their mind and their body. So just as they will own their phone or their shoes or something else, and this will be theirs, their being will also be theirs. This will mean that no one else is able to just do what they want. No one else is able to control them, to simply touch them, to make them do something that they don't want to do, because they will own themselves. And of course, this will ultimately allow them to live a fulfilling life, because they will know that they have the ability to protect themselves, to say no. And so they will be able to relax, to experience joy and pleasure. But of course, if someone does not have this in place, then they can find it hard to relax, and they might not know why, because this can be something that is out of their awareness, out of their conscious awareness. But because they don't have a sense of self-ownership, then they will believe that someone else can just do whatever they want to them. And they can make them do things, they can touch them, they can force them to do whatever they want, and it won't be possible for them to do anything about it. And so naturally they are going to be on edge. They could experience a lot of fear and anxiety, and they could constantly be looking around for threats, because they will know once this happens that they are powerless and they can't do anything. And when it comes down to why someone would be this way, it can be due to what took place during their early years. So if during this stage of their life, during their developmental years, they had one parent or perhaps two parents who just treated them like an object, and who didn't treat them like a sovereign being who had their own needs, feelings, rights, wants and preferences, then they would have been treated like an object, like a possession. And so they would have had to have done whatever their parent or parents wanted, and it wouldn't have been possible for them to say no, to stand their ground. Because if they did, they may have been harmed or isolated, so abandoned. And so they had to do as they were told. And of course, many years will have passed since this was how it was for them. But a big part of them won't have moved on. So then their parent or parents would have violated them on a regular basis, and now they are an adult. They will be used to being violated by others. And so if you can relate to this, it will be essential for you to realize that you do have rights, for you to realize that you own yourself. No one else has the right to do what they want with you, to make you do things. They have no right whatsoever. But of course, in order for you to realize this at the core of your being, you may have a lot of work to do on your nervous system, on your emotional body, beliefs that you need to question, so that you are able to own yourself. And when you can do this, then you will be able to relax, and to know that if something does happen, you will be able to stand your ground or to get away. So if you can relate to this and you can see that you have trouble owning yourself, then you may need to reach out for external support, because you are not here to be anyone else's possession. You are here to own yourself and to live a great life. So please don't suffer in silence, and do what you need to do to own yourself. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.